All right, I am currently down at the Pyeongtaek train station because I had to pick something up from Humphreys, and it's my birthday, so I'm gonna go grab some lunch on my way back. But I figured while I'm here, I'd go over the cons that I have for the cost of living. Okay, number one is gonna be the shopping here. If you want to buy anything that isn't made in Korea, you're gonna pay a pretty high import tax. So if you're looking for Nikes or other name brand clothes, electronics, it's definitely gonna be more expensive here. And if you buy electronics, make sure it's the right voltage, because things are 210 here instead of 110 in the US. So if you buy something here and you're going to use it like on an army base, it's going to be 110, so it's not going to work. Or if you try and take it back to your home country, if it's not the right wattage, it's not going to work. But yeah, if you have the option to shop at like the PX or something, like me, military ride, I can shop at the PX. The prices are pretty much the same for like clothing and things coming from countries other than Korea. All right, next is going to be transportation. I know that was a pro because it's definitely really good here. But what I'm going to say also is that it is pretty congested if you're trying to drive a car, which is why the trains are so great, right? You can take the train around and take you know, the buses, but if you want to take a cab or drive your own car, you're going to run into a lot of congestion in the major cities, and it's just not going to work out too great. I know it's usually quicker to get to Seoul by train than it is to try and drive down there. And they drive pretty aggressive here. They're safe drivers. They're very skilled drivers, but they definitely drive more aggressive than the US. So you got to watch out for that. All right, next one on my list of things that are definitely more expensive here when you're thinking about cost of living and spending a lot of time here in Korea is some of the foods that you're used to are definitely going to be more expensive. I saw that a watermelon was like 20 bucks. Asparagus was like $4 or $5. It's not a common food here. It doesn't grow here, I guess. So you have to pay to import it. They also don't have much beef, so you're going to pay a lot of extra money to have beef here. They eat mostly pork and seafood and chicken, but definitely not very much beef. So you're gonna pay a premium for that if that's what you want. Most of the restaurants don't even offer it around here. There are some places that cater to like Western cuisine. Like if you go to like Itaewon, it's a big tourist area, and you're gonna pay definitely a premium for it, but it's usually pretty good. And if you only have it once in a while, it's worth it. One other thing about food for the next one is all like the chicken and beer restaurants. There's tons of places that it's just called chicken and beer, and they're basically just like bars and night restaurants. They're open during the day too, but they stay open usually pretty late. A lot of people go there and, you know, eat and drink late at night. So I would say if that's what you want to do, it's definitely fun. A lot of times the soju and beer bill will be higher than the food bill. So but if you're not into that, that's not what you want to do. I mean, they're on every street corner, so you have to find something else. So traffic just got bad, so it's gonna be a little noisy from that. Last time it was the wind, now it's the traffic. So they don't have like traditional bars here very often. It's all just soju and beer places. So if you're someone that wants to sit down and have like a cocktail, it's probably not gonna happen unless you go to like one of the touristy areas that cater to the Western tourists. All right, last is gonna be the weather. If you are someone that doesn't like the heat and humidity, this isn't the place for you. Coming from the desert in Texas to here in Korea, the humidity and the monsoon season was definitely not something I wanted to deal with. Of course, I had to be outside a lot more. I guess if you worked here, you'd be living inside, you know, working inside and then just getting out to your car or under the train. But having to work outside, you definitely are gonna get soaked. All right, so that's it for the cons for cost of living stuff here. guess it's not so much cost of living, but it's just, you know, based off what you want to do, those things are definitely going to be less reasonable than what you probably experienced in your home country if you're Western like me from the US. All right, that's enough. Time to get on the train. Bye.